Hi, it's KJ. So glad you are joining me for this special conversation with Academy Award winner and Golden Globe winner, Geena Davis. Originally featured as part of the KJ Today show, you can watch our show happen live on Wednesdays at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Just hit that subscribe button on YouTube to keep up with celebrities like Geena Davis. We've also had Peter Facinelli from Twilight on the show, Colton Haynes from Arrow, Noah Reed, who is Patrick on Schitt's Creek. We always have a fun time bringing the positive vibes as we bring you people to know, pop culture, and pets on the KJ Today show. Thank you to PopCon for powering the KJ Today show, and thank you to Geena Davis for joining us. I hope you enjoy our conversation. Hi, Geena.
Hi, KJ.
How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Well, I am excited to hear your voice and can't believe that I am talking to you. Let me officially welcome Academy Award and Golden Globe winner Geena Davis to the KJ Today show. I tell you what, Geena, earlier this morning, I put out a call for questions from our listeners and viewers, and so many people had, I was like, I need to reserve the entire afternoon for Geena. What we're here to talk about today is, I'm very excited about this. Geena serves as the chair of the Bentonville Film Festival, and this is championing women and diverse voices in film and all media. And Geena, as a woman in a small little part of Indiana, working in the entertainment business, I have to say thank you, and tell me about the festival, because there is a way that we here in Indiana can be involved, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We have the in-person festival taking place in Bentonville, Arkansas, from June 22nd to the 26th. But it's also available on our virtual platform, which we came up with a couple of years ago because of the quarantine and all that. But now we can have the festival in person, but have people from anywhere experience it and watch our films. And so that is from June 22nd to July 3rd that you can access all the elements of our film.
Well, and I'm staring at the website right now, Geena. This looks like I want to hop on a plane and come out and celebrate with you. The in-person festival you're showing Encanto,
oh, yeah.
Right? I mean,
so cool. It's really fun.
So I saw Encanto, I saw Black Panther, Hunger Games, all these cool things going on in this atmosphere with DJs. What is it like for you to be in that atmosphere of fans of your movies? Even Beetlejuice has a showing. What's that like?
It's fun. When I go to Bentonville now, it starts on the plane to that area of Arkansas where a lot of people look at me like with raised eyebrows, like, I know why you're on this plane. So it's fun. It's really fun to have this festival.
Can you talk about some of the films, or maybe the highlights, especially when it comes to women in diversity, and what we are going to be able to see through this film festival?
Yeah, well, there's a lot of buzz about a movie called Smile or Hug, and it's starring Danny Trejo, and that's wonderful. And then there's another one called The Unknown Country, starring Lily Gladstone, which is wonderful. And we also have a premiere on opening night of Seven Faces of Jane, which has 7 different directors of the 7 parts, and very diverse right there. So, so that's exciting.
The website is bentonvillefilm.org, and you're going to be supporting a foundation that supports women in diversity. And, like I said, check it out. You might want to hop on a plane. Maybe a bunch of us from Indiana will head out and join you, because this just looks like, the kind of film festival that is community and party and celebrating film that we want to be a part of. Now, Geena, getting to some of the questions here from our viewers, obviously, you've had such an amazing career that it's hard to cover everything. But I wanted to point out right away, I got a comment from a Make-A-Wish mother, and I'm happy to report that her daughter Grace was, I work with Make-A-Wish, it was a child and is now a grown adult, but she immediately said, please tell Geena that Grace loved her in Grey's Anatomy because your character was going through the same kind of brain tumor that Grace was, and you really inspired her during that time. What's it like for you when you get that kind of feedback from fans?
Oh, wow, that's amazing. Wow. That's very cool to hear. Thank you, Grace, for mentioning that. But, well, it's incredible. I mean, to be in something that you like or that's good, that's all great. But to have it impact the real world is very, it's wonderful. And I think people don't realize how impactful what we see on screen is and how it can actually change the culture. It can change what we see as normal, for instance. That's why we think if we show a lot of diversity in the film festival and in our movies, then it will be more normalized for real life.
And, speaking of those type of movies, I saw just this couple weekends ago, a young woman walking around at the convention here in Indianapolis called PopCon, and she was dressed as Dottie. And I thought, how amazing that movie is, because Geena, you and I could talk about this because I know this girl was not alive when that movie came out. But what's it like for you to still be impacting those young women?
Greatest thing ever. I mean, I had no idea that the movies would last this. There wasn't really much in the way of movies living on, 30 years ago, which is when League of Their Own came out. But I had the same number of girls and young women tell me that they play sports because of that movie as when it came out, because everybody sees it. It's like a rite of passage when you're a kid to see that movie.
Any thoughts on the new series that they're coming out with all the new characters that's going to be inspired by A League of Their Own?
Oh yeah, I'm excited about it. The producers actually called me when they were first thinking about it, and just wanted to tell me how excited they were and everything. And I said, "This is fantastic. Go for it." Yeah, it'll be fun to see because it's the same period, but it's just not us. I think all of us from the movie are going to be fascinated to watch, and very grateful it's not a remake.
Yes.
I don't think we need a remake.
I mean, there's so much going on with projects that you were originally a part of. There's, the Beetlejuice sequel that is coming. I had a question from Mary that said, besides all the sequels and reboots that are happening, is there any role that you've ever played that you would like to revisit or felt like needed more story?
Perfect question, because every movie I've done, I have wanted to do a sequel to. Except Some of Louise. I think we need to accept that they really did become pancakes at the bottom of the Jack Canyon. But every movie I've done, because I fall in love with the characters and I want to keep going. And I had an idea for a sequel to The Fly, which was going to be called Fly, like Alien and Aliens. I have an idea for a sequel to League of Their Own, which would be called Little League of Their Own.
Oh!
Which I think is a genius type. So every movie, and particularly most Long Kiss Goodnight, I wanted to do
Oh my gosh. You know what, Geena, I hope somehow, some way that comes true. Thank you for your time. Again, the festival, Bentonville Film Festival, starts June 22nd and it's virtual, so we here in Indiana can be a part of it. Thank you, Geena, for being a part of our show. Thank you so much for listening. Powered by the PopCon Network, the KJ Today Show happens every Wednesday live here on YouTube. Hit subscribe to get yourself 60 minutes of positive vibes, including pop culture, people to know, and pets. You can find out more and follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Just go to kjtodayshow.com. And if you want more positive vibes out into the world, become a supporter of the KJ Today Show. Join my Kinda Nerdy Network at kindanerdynetwork.com.